Hey guys, I wanted to make this quick video. Sorry for no makeup. But, I know I've been gone for a few weeks, and as you can tell by my voice, I've also had bronchitis. I've had a lot of family stuff going on. So, I am super sorry about all that. And, so, well, let's just get into this video, shall we? Okay. As you all know, it's NaNo, and I'm already a little bit behind, but I'll catch up. Something I wanted to talk to you guys about was character profiling. I know normally this falls into Preptober, but I'm a Panster. Now, I do make sure I have, like, a basic character profile to go off of in Preptober, but I wanted to share with you all my actual character profile, and also, it's good to have, too, when you hit writer's block, which totally happens to everybody, pantsers and plotters alike. And my character profile that I've come up with is a combination about 3 or 4 different character profiles. Hi, Serena.
Hi.
Sorry, my child just walked in. I'm in my bedroom filming, as you guys can tell, because of everything going on in the living room. There's too much background noise. No, hey. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Now I'm going to share with you guys a profile that's already been fleshed out completely. Toddler. Okay. We'll just go with it. Just go with it. Life of a mom. That's all I gotta say. And it's Genevieve from my Secret Destiny project, which I do have an announcement about that. I've been meaning to announce this in my YouTube videos, which also I was hoping to be able to send out my newsletter by now, but that's probably going to go out next week or something, because there's just been so much going on, and I've been getting so many curveballs, like, hitting me in the face. But I digress. Secret Destiny is going to be shelved for the current time. I'm going to put all my energy into my NaNo project, which I'm calling Vampire Biology. So, and it's a standalone. That's why I'm putting my main energy into that, my main focus into that, because in traditional publishing, it is much easier to break in with a standalone than it is a series. And Secret Destiny, I want to be my bread and butter, basically. And it's a series, and I see it more as my House of Night series. Which, if any of you understand that terminology, House of Night is a bestseller. It's, you know, a big, huge series and everything. That's what I envision for Secret Destiny. Now, okay, list, whatever, but I want it to be my bread and butter. I want it to be what really helps, what really launches my career, basically. Vampire Biology, I want to use to get my foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? To help break in to the traditional publishing side industry. That's what I want to use to break in. Because as we all know, breaking into that industry is tough as hell. So that's why I want to use it. Because it's a standalone. And it's completely different from Secret Destiny. It's still paranormal fantasy, but my main character, she's morally great. She's a morally great character. She's not, her moral compass does not point north all the time. It does some of the time, but just not all the time. And my inspiration for her is from 2 different characters, but I will go into that into a different video. But let's get back into the character profile. Now, the character profiles that I have used is my own creation. I've used a combination of using ideas, not the actual profiles themselves, but like I've tried them. Sweetie, I'm just using that at the moment, okay? I'll give it back to you, I swear.
Yay.
I'm using one of my daughter's books, big storybooks that has a collection in it to help me stand up my phone. That's what she's pointing to. Okay. And I've used an inspiration from Brittany's Wangs, Kim Chance, and Save the Cat. Combination and plus my own stuff kind of mixed in. Like, I've used, like, just not exact, but just as, like, inspiration. You know, like, an inspiration from a book or characters or whatever. Just like, oh yeah, I don't want to forget this. And I don't want to forget that. I need to add this. I need to add that. Basically. And do my own stuff. Just to make sure I don't forget anything. And of course I've added my own little flair. Of course. And I'm going to go into my character, my series Bible here. Which, yeah. And I even have my own section in the back. I have it in the back of it. Characters. Of course this is backwards, but sorry. And basically what I do, let me dig her out here, because it's a few pages long. And also, if you sign up for my newsletter, you will get a free template of my character profile. Basically what I've done, oh, I don't have some of the stuff on this one. Oh, I can tell you. What I started out with is a picture of the character profile, what I imagine of the character itself, his self, herself. What I do personally is, there's a number of different ways, but I look at either like a model or an actor, actress, whatever I can find to help match the description as best I can. So that way I can have something physical to look at. To help in my mind to form it the easiest. Because I'm a very visual person. I need visual. And what I do first is kind of create like the background. I write down the background of the character. Why they are how they are. You know, I go through what they are, how they became, stuff like that. And then I break that down into like an actual profile. Like what you would see online. I go name, if there's a nickname, their age, a birth date. Now, I don't go into an actual birth date, I go month and year. Now, if you can go more specific and just give them an actual birth date, like an actual day. But for me, I just do month and year. Now, with my vampires, I go like the age they stop aging at. And I know this is back. Sorry, guys. But I put actual born so that way, you know, you can judge a little bit better. And for like witches, And Genevieve is half witch, half vampire. So, of course, this is added in. I do like a Wiccan element, domain Wiccan element, which holds off. And then I also add a zodiac sign to kind of help look into their character a little bit better. Because when you add a zodiac sign, there's like certain traits and stuff like that that's associated with each zodiac sign. And so it helps to dive into the personality itself. And then I do gender and sexuality. Whether they're straight, bi, asexual, whatever. And, you know, Genevieve is a female and she's bisexual. And then I go into race, which is white. And then I go even deeper and go into excuse me while I'm trying to butcher this word. Ethnicity and cultural influences. Like, where they're originally from. Like, what is their background. Like, for instance, me personally, I have German, Scottish, Irish, Native American, African American, despite my skin color, my hair color, Swedish, you know, I have even a Roman in me, like, you know, I go into a little bit of that. Like, Genevieve, is, like, British, but also ancient Sumerian and Mesopotamian, because of where her parents are originals. They wasn't born in modern or even, they were born in like ancient cultures, ancient civilizations. And I wanted to try to stay kind of true to that. That will help develop your characters more. If it's, you know, you want to stay true to that culture. Like, if it's ancient, you want to do your little bit of research on it and background on it. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. My life. That's all I gotta say. Now, and I go into, like, height, hair color, eye color, you know, those three basic things. You know, because we kind of notice that about everyone, you know. Eye color, hair, height. I don't put weight, though. I also go into, like, occupation. All because of, you know, to be more believable, how do they operate? Like, because, as we all know, gotta have income of some kind, or something, to, like, get around. I also go into tattoos and piercings, because of, you know, do they have any special markings on them? Genevieve has certain tattoos. Some of them were just fun. Some of them actually mean something, like her father's symbol on her right wrist. And her elemental sign on her. You know, like identification markers, basically. I also go into, like, a favorite color. You know, just to make them seem more realistic. Because everyone has, you know, colors and stuff they are drawn to. And sometimes it helps peek into personalities. So it kind of helps. I also go into siblings, relationship status, and parents. Because everyone has a family they are born into. Everyone has a biological mother and father. Because it's how we're made. Unless you're popping out of thin air, you got parents. Now, whether or not they're in your life is a different story. But everyone has biological parents. Everyone. Now, And some people have siblings, some people don't. And sibling relationships are told also can factor in. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Just like relationship status. You know, are they single? Are they married? Are they engaged? Like, do they have someone special? Do they not have someone special? Are they looking for romance? Like, what is, like, going on in their current life? In the very beginning of the book. In the beginning. And watching it unfold. And then after that, that's when you start diving in a little bit deeper. What are their flaws? What are their wants and needs in the beginning of the book? And then what do they think they need? Now this is where it gets into the inspiration of Save the Cat. Because everyone has wants and needs. Everyone has their flaws. Everyone has their good side, their bad side. That's what you need to dive into afterwards. After you figure out all those little details, that is when you start diving in to the more deeper, internal details. What's going through the head? You know, you want to start out like, hey, okay, this is what they want and need in the beginning. And then you want to try to figure out, like, an end, like, what causes it? Why does their flaws, how does it impact their life? Like, if they're OCD, you know, they're gonna want to make sure everything's in place, right? Okay. How does that impact their lives? You know, with Genevieve, for example. You know, her mom was forced out of the home early in her life. And her mom had to go into hiding. And so she had to step up as an older sister into kind of this little bit of a mom role. And so that's kind of shaped her world and impacted it a lot. And so her flaws are like, she doesn't necessarily always think of herself, and she is a little bit of a control freak. She needs things to be in her control, and if it's not within her control, she freaks out a little bit. It causes her to self-doubt, self-sabotage, stuff like that. Like, that is what you gotta look into. Because she's trying to keep her sister safe and in line. And in doing so, that is what causes a control freak inside. Because she's so busy trying to control the situations that are going on to keep everyone safe. She's obsessed with trying to keep everything in line and in order. And, like, all these outside elements keep happening. And it causes a lot of internal turmoil. And her destiny is to kill her dad. But at the same time, she still has that love and want to be loved by her dad. At the same time, which causes a lot of that internal conflict. That's what you gotta figure out about your characters. What is that internal conflict? What is going on inside them? Like, what pushes them and drives them, and then what is that twist that completely, utterly destroys them internally, and what do they have to overcome? Because you need those incidents, you need that internal conflict to help drive the story along, to make it interesting, to pull the reader in and make them care about what happens. And that is something all writers gotta work on. And as a pantser, we kind of figure that out as we go along. And so sometimes we have to go back and re-figure out that character profile sometimes. Because sometimes it will cause a little bit of writer's block. But that is when we start to brainstorm the best, it seems like. Once we're kind of within the story itself, is when we go like, oh, and those light bulbs click. I know for plotters, it's a little bit of the exact opposite. Like, they have to have those light bulbs clicked beforehand to even be able to write. Or it's just like, what am I doing? With Pansters, it's a little bit of the opposite, and we're just like, we gotta just run with it. We gotta go. But that's a little bit of my impatience. That's one of my flaws. I'm impatient. And so I want things to happen. I want things to go. So, plotting, for me, personally, that's taking too much time. I want to go. Even though at the flip side, I'm still trying to figure out fast drafting because of not having all the details completely figured out first. But hey, it happens. You kind of go with the flow. But that is the way I look at my character profiles. Now, I do not do an intense character profile for all my characters. I mainly just do it for my main and my secondary. All the little minor characters, I basically just want to know their name and what they are. And that's it. Other than that, I really don't care. I just need them to do what they need to do to the main and secondary characters to shove the story along. That's all I need. Just like my villains, I will do a, antagonist / villain. I will do a full profile on them. Just so that way I know why they are the way they are. Okay. That is it for now. I also want to make another small announcement here at the end. You definitely need to subscribe and hit that little bell. Because as of right now, I mean, I want to stay on a regular schedule. I want to be able to post every Friday. But, just like today, it's Saturday. But oops. My life is kind of in turmoil as it is. So, posting is going to be kind of here and there. I'll try to post as often as I can. But stuff happens. And so I apologize now in advance. Hopefully I will be able to get on a regular schedule. But until then, make sure you ring that lovely little bell so that way you're notified. That's going to be the best way. And make sure you follow me on all my social medias. So that way, when a video is posted, you know. And if something happens, you know. Because my life is kind of chaotic. But, I wish everyone luck on NaNoWriMo. I'm already behind, but I'm hoping to catch up. Yeah. So, I will see you in my next video. When that is, I will let you know. So, keep your head up. Stay strong. Keep going. Because to make it, you gotta just keep going. Alright. Love you all. Bye.